you know that the only thing stopping you from getting on the stupid boat is to just get on the boat and be with all the people. Welcome, mustard seeds, to the nest of tranquility. I am Shannon Marie Berry.
And I am Gavin Daniels, and this is You Know Me.
Hey, Gavin.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about coaching, and not the kind of coaching that most people know of.
Like the one you talked about with the softball girls?
Yeah, not that kind. Not sports ball coaching.
Wow. I might be able to talk with you now.
Yeah, exactly. But before we get into coaching, we do want to apologize that we missed a week, that we're a little backlogged into the semester.
Yeah, okay.
And all the life things, lifing. So we missed one episode period, but we're back. We're here. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, and, you know, honestly, we really did think, oh my gosh, summer is going to be a great time, and we'll be able to record all kinds of pods and get way ahead. Yeah, no. However, we do have some plans because we have some travel coming up.
Yeah, we've been all over the state of North Carolina in the last 2 weeks since school's been out.
Absolutely. And
we're going all the way across the state again next week.
Have pod equipment will travel.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing some
on location.
Yeah, on location. That's good.
On location. Podcasting.
Yeah, it's going to be some heavy hitting journalism.
That's right.
I don't know if you call this journalism.
Probably not.
I was 2 classes into my journalism degree before I switched my major.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was fun.
I think this is more like armchair quarterbacking.
I'm good at that.
Okay.
Better than regular quarterbacking.
See, I used a sports term.
Football.
You know that new technique I'm working on? I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. So we're talking about coaching.
Yeah.
What kind of things? I mean, you said it's not sports ball. So let's talk about, especially for those that might not know, what is coaching and what do you mean by that term?
So it's life coaching. And one thing that we think about, or we need to, I guess, proclaim, is that it's not like self-help prosperity life coaching like some folks have just made.
You're not going to come in and tell me how to do my life better.
No, I'm not. Yeah, no, that's not it.
Okay. If I give you, like if I send you $100 or touch the screen right now, will it make my life better?
No.
Oh.
It might make my life better because I'd have $100 more. But it's not like the proclaimed, self-help gurus and just getting up and giving a rah-rah leadership speech. But it's getting in the weeds, I guess you could say, with folks. But not staying in the weeds and getting out of the weeds because we're moving forward.
Oh.
So it's coming alongside individuals and groups and essentially helping move the person forward. And so with that, though, it's basically just a series of discovery and listening. The coach listens.
Oh, so then you'll tell me what to do, right?
No.
You'll listen, and then
I'll ask
you'll
you
say,
questions.
Shannon Marie, I hear that you're saying X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I think you should go.
No.
Oh.
I'll say, Shannon Marie, I'm hearing X, Y, and Z. And then I'll follow that up with a question.
Now it's time for
the word of the day.
The word of the day.
Shannon Marie, what word are you going to learn us today?
The word I'm going to learn you today is a double hooray kind of word. It is not only an English word of the day, it is also a Scottish. Sorry, Dr. Shields. It's a Scottish word of the day as well. And our word of the day is dumbfungled. And dumbfungled is spelled DUMFUNGLED. Dumbfungled.
Can you use it in a sentence?
I can. After we had finished writing that grant proposal, I was completely dumbfungled.
So context clues are telling me that it means exhausted?
Exhausted, not only mentally, but also physically exhausted, is dumbfungled.
Okay.
I really like that word a lot because I think it describes you and I after a variety of seasons in our universe.
Yeah.
So, dumbfungled friends, go out and spread the dumbfungled news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A question for discovery.
Okay, this could be really fun.
Yeah.
I don't know in what order things are going to go today. But what if we do this real quick? What if because we've got 3 questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that third question we can answer a little bit later. But let's go quickly through what it is not, because we're kind of doing them both at the same time. And then what if we give them an example?
A little demo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you feel up to coaching?
Sure.
Okay.
Am I coaching you?
Yeah. I mean, who else are you going to coach?
Okay. I didn't know if you were coaching me.
I don't care either way.
Okay. Yeah.
We could do a coaching example.
Yeah. No. I'll coach you because I don't have to come up with an example.
Why don't you? Oh my God, it's the worst. It's the absolute worst. But then what I imagine is going to happen is that Scott and Eddie, who we should probably say who they are, but Scott and Eddie are going to watch this and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, there they go again.
Yeah.
Because you and I actually put the foundations of our relationship
in a coaching
cohort. We're in coaching. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really funny that we kind of move full circle into it. So what it is, you said moving us forward.
Yeah, all about moving the client forward.
Not being stuck.
Correct.
So it's not counseling.
Correct, it is not.
Because when I go to counseling, I'm unpacking everything that has happened in the past.
Correct.
Right? And I'm trying to make sense of what happened in the past and why it happened and why did my body react that way? Why did I act that way? What do we, there is some moving forward kind of junk, but you spend a lot of time in counseling, walking through the past until you get to the point that you can start moving into the future. Yeah. I mean,
like counseling will involve aspects of coaching because you do move forward in counseling. Sure. But coaching specifically is not about, let's unpack the past and make sense of this trauma or this event or this grief. Right. Because if it gets to that point, then I will refer you to a counselor.
Yeah. So coaching is discovering. You ask me questions. If you're the coach and I'm the coachee, you ask me questions to help me land with the information I already know. Yeah.
So basically you as you'll do in a minute, the client comes forward with a topic.
Yep.
Something that he or she's working through.
Yep.
And they will present this, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, what I'm trying to figure out, work through. Mm-hmm. Help me get there.
Help me get there. Yeah.
And it's just like if you think about sports coaching though.
Sure.
What's the goal of a coach? It's not just to call plays.
Well, but the coach can't do it for you.
Yeah, it's the coach comes alongside you
and empowers you.
Yeah, to empower and help you reach your full potential in whatever position of whatever sport.
And oftentimes, I think coaches see things in you that you can't see for yourself as well.
Yeah,
both in the sports world and in real life.
Yeah,
but you don't. You might see it, but you're not going to, because that's the other side is I might know what he needs to do, right? Gavin and I work together a lot, and Gavin and I share a whole lot of time together, and he may know what I need to do, and I may know what he needs to do, but both of us are so hard-headed that we can't just tell the other one what to do.
Yeah.
We have to suggest.
Well, and one of the biggest
ask
things
questions.
too is remembering that we don't have skin in the game of their decisions.
No.
Whatever the client decides is the client. Now, yes, we will hold you accountable to not do like reckless things.
Sure.
Endangering things.
Sure.
But because those are things that we do have to report if
Yes.
that happens. But
yes,
we don't tie our worth and our emotions to the outcomes. So it's why typically you don't coach
friends.
Yeah, family and friends.
Yeah.
Now, we may use coaching techniques in conversations with friends.
All the time.
But I'm not going to sit down and have a good friend of mine be one of my clients because I have an opinion on what they should do, and I'm way too invested in the outcome.
Sure. I mean, what happens in your life matters to me. What happens in my life matters to you because it affects our work relationship. So it is difficult in those spaces. So I do have an idea of something.
Okay.
Only because, and this is going to be a softball pitch for you.
Okay.
Because it's been something that we are in conversation about, and I haven't send yet.
Okay. So, Shannon Marie, what would you like to work through today?
So, I was at an event that has absolutely nothing to do with my religious organization. I was at the OFWB convention. And at the OFWB convention, just so happens that one of the sweetest little guys comes up to us and is like, yeah, have you ever thought about doctor of ministry? And I was like, the heck? Because I have thoroughly walked away from, I let one completely go. ABD, baby. It was the best decision I ever made. Still remains the best decision I ever made for my health, well-being, etc. But he was like, come talk to the admissions person that's here today. Now it's time for Gavin's 15. Hey, Gavin.
Hey, Shannon Marie.
What is your 15 about today?
This dear restaurant, well, it used to be dear to my heart.
Oh.
Pizza Inn.
You said used to.
The quality of the pizza is still delicious.
Okay.
But I went in there a while back and completely stripped the nostalgia out of the building. We traded nostalgia for simplicity.
Explain.
You used to walk in, and especially the one in Johnston County, and you would see it had all the little names of the towns. It had little posters of Mountain Dew that said, it'll tickle your innards. And it had the bottle cap bursting through the cowboy's hat. There was this little mannequin DJ up in the top booth in the corner. And, like, they were playing the music. There was a jukebox. They had the rail, like a little step up on one level of booth seating that had these cool little rails and things around it. And now you go in there and it's just open seating. There's no character anymore.
There's no decor?
No decor. Maybe a little bit. But nothing that reminds me of, wow, this is why I come here. The chocolate chip cookie pizza is still delicious.
Oh, my word. This one is a shout out to sis and brother because
and the Bavarian cream pizza.
When my children were little, before we moved to Ohio in 2008, we used to go visit Mimi and Pop. That is Jason's parents. And not too far from their house was a Pizza Inn. And when your children are smallish, it is so much easier if you can take them to a restaurant where if there's noise, nobody's going to really care too much. And that's what Pizza Inn was. And Birdie used to say, I want to go to Mimi's favorite restaurant because Birdie was most certain that it was my mother-in-law's favorite restaurant because that's what she would suggest for the kids every single time they went. And Birdie really did think that Mimi's favorite pizza was the chocolate chip pizza. And Yes. I mean, chocolate chip is not my favorite. I liked the one with the cherries.
Yeah.
That was
dessert.
that was really good dessert pizza. And the one with the apples was good. I think their dessert pizza is just really good.
A banana pudding pizza at a place one time that was
No.
fantastic.
No.
Yes.
That doesn't sound right.
It was in Arkansas.
In Arkansas. What city in Arkansas?
I don't remember.
Oh.
But yeah, I guess I hadn't gone to Pizza Inn for like 12 to 15 years.
What took you to Pizza Inn this time?
We were coming back this was a few months ago, coming back from the Meadow Lights at Christmas. And we're like, hey, let's just stop at the Pizza Inn because we can all eat there. And I was very sad. Again, the quality of the food was great, but the ambiance is gone.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't have a desire to go back.
To go back
because
to
of
Pizza
that.
Inn.
Yeah. And that was a childhood staple. That's the place that when I was a kid, we were sitting there and I had Sprite was my drink of choice as a little kid.
Oh, okay.
So I had taken Sprite, put it in my mouth, and like blowing my cheeks up like you do with a bunch of air in your face, like air in your cheeks or whatever. And I looked at my mom, and she thought I had just air in my cheeks, and she squished my cheeks together, and I spit my Sprite all in her face.
Gavin, what kind of kid were you? Were you the kind of kid that like everybody was like, oh, he's so well behaved?
Yes and no. I knew when to turn it on and turn it off.
I gotcha. Were you persnickety?
I don't know. But I was just playing, and I was like, oh, mouthful of drink, blow my cheeks up. And my mom thought I just had air in my cheeks and pushed my cheeks together, and the drink just all
exploded.
In her face. I didn't do it on purpose. So, yeah. Pizza Inn, man.
Pizza Inn.
Yeah. Godspeed, but it just breaks my heart to trade nostalgia for simplicity. But shout out to I believe Pizza Hut I saw is going to go back to the 90s. Dining rooms.
Like the lights over the table, the stained glass light thing over the table. No way.
Yes. So, yeah. We'll have to be making a trip sometime.
At this very moment in time, I immediately saw the Pizza Hut that sits in Johnson City, Tennessee, near what was an El Chico's restaurant. Oh my gosh. We used to go there all the time. Jesus, take the wheel. There are just moments in time that I was like, what the heck? So I started, I went over, had a conversation. I have found that it is very almost completely doable. There's not a whole lot of things standing in the way. I, of course, had conversation with you. I did a lot of research while I was sitting at the event that has nothing to do with my denomination, but I was sitting in it anyway. Began looking at, I've gone so far as to fill out the FAFSA. I've gone so far as to ask for my transcripts from both institutions that I have graduated from to be sent to this institution. Jason even said, well, yeah, look at it. Go ahead. Is it, I don't.
Take your coaching brain off as you're talking.
Pressing play, hitting send. I'm not 100% that that's exactly what I need to be doing.
What would get you to 100%?
I am really nervous about it.
Explain.
Well, I know I can take 2 classes over, and I know the first semester they have you take 2 classes, which would mean technically I could probably only take 1 class my first semester. I am concerned about so it's a Thursday afternoon, evening, and it's a Friday. So I'm going to have to take some time off in order to go to the classes. I'm going to have to fill I'm going to have a substitute. But I already know that if I ask you or Dr. Cox, both of you, I would say, yes, we'll help you cover your classes, which is dumb because I need you all to be like, no, we can't help cover your classes. Because if you all say, no, we can't help, then I'm like, oh, can't do it. Jason has said yes. You and Dr. Cox on board. I don't know if I've had the conversation with. No, I did a little bit with Dr. Cox. Everybody is on. Too many people are on board. I have desired to be Reverend Doctor for a long time. But it needed to be in the right place with the right people and the right support. And I'm sitting in the place with the right people and the right support.
What about the right place?
I mean, the school is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The staff at that school is fantastic. We've had lunch with them, for crying out loud. They were all great. Everybody was really open. And I feel as if the right people to hold me accountable are in place, because I worry about that. Like, I need people that are willing to gently nudge. You know, hey, where are things? Hey, how are things going? If I fall off the face of the earth, I need somebody that's willing to go, hey, you fell off the face of the earth. And I also think I'm sitting in the place that I know what I'm already working in what my project would be.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like writing a dissertation. I don't have to write a dissertation. I have to do a project. And I feel like it's there.
So let me ask you this. All right, so you say everybody's on board.
Yeah.
Let's imagine a boat, because you board the boat or board the plane.
Okay.
Whichever. What do you prefer, boat or plane?
Boat is less claustrophobic because I'm imagining a big pontoon boat.
So everybody's on this boat.
Okay.
All the people you just named who are on board. Mm-hmm. Where are you?
I am strapped up with a life preserver. I have floaties on both of my arms. Mm-hmm. I am even got a tube around my waist. And I am being dragged behind the boat.
Who's dragging you?
I have no idea.
So what will it take for you to get on the boat?
I hate coaching. No, for real, guys. This is like for real. This is the kind of junk that you then sit in because you know the answer. Mm-hmm. You know that the only thing stopping you from getting on the stupid boat is to just get on the boat and be with all the people. Because I'm not even pressing one of them buttons that change my voices.
I know.
I just need to get on the boat and I just need to go. I think part of it is trusting the process. I will say being in a cohort model is a little nerve-wracking for me. Mm-hmm. But it may be an opportunity to meet some new friends. It may be an opportunity to expand my circle of, because it's at a Baptist institution. So theologically speaking, we are a little different, which I have a great time with people that don't necessarily have the same. Yeah. Because I like to tussle every once in a while theologically. A good theological tussle. I think what needs to happen is I just need to submit all the junk and be willing to say, all right, God, I'm not Calvinist. I'm not trying to be Calvinist. But if this is the next best thing or the next thing that I need to be doing, then all the ways will open for it to happen. Because even Twyla was like, yeah, you need your doctorate. Too many people. Yeah, go do it.
Yeah. So you've named all the people who can hold you accountable.
I have.
You've said you just need to get on the boat.
I just need to get on the daggum boat. Patrick and Jen were even in agreement.
So what would be a smart timeline to look at submitting everything?
Well, I thought everything had to be in by June 1st, but I happened to look and it's not till June 30th. Dadgum. I have more time. So by June 30th, if it's not in by June 30th, then the answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
It's a self-imposed no because I didn't turn everything in. And if I truly am going to go all right, God, if this is where we're supposed to go, if that's the way I'm going to go here, I have to do all the processes that need to happen in order to get there. So I've got to hold my end of the bargain.
Okay. So who's going to hold you accountable for making sure that's all submitted?
Hey, Gavin.
Yeah.
I have to have everything submitted by June 30th.
Okay.
Will you hold me accountable, Coach?
Yeah. Can we set an earlier date?
Yes. Before annual conference.
Yeah. What say you before annual conference? Is that possible?
The 17th. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think I have to write something, but I also have to I got to find something I submitted in seminary. So I got to figure out where all of those things are. But yeah.
Shannon Marie, lead us to your.
So my for the day is a real serious situation that I've got going on, Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really at a loss as to what to do about it. In the wintertime, our house thermostat is set at about 63, 64 degrees. And it works out really well for us because we layer up. You cold, you layer up.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not a problem for me to layer up. I'm good with that. Decent temperature in the wintertime. Now, other people might freeze to death, but layer up. However, in the summertime, and I am typically cold all the time. And when we walked into the building today where our office sits, I was like, good thing I brought a sweater. Because I am pretty sure that the meat locker at the University of Mount Olive is located in Glover.
Yeah.
And because it is just cold. Now, this building is definitely where our the Nest of Tranquility is. It's definitely a different kind of, I don't know if the thermostats just don't know what they're doing and they can't play well with each other, but something. So at my house, though, in the wintertime or in the summertime, my husband wants the thermostat at 75.
Mm-mm.
I don't mind 75 during the day. But for some reason, my body cannot go to sleep at 75 degrees.
It's because it's too hot.
I can go to sleep at 74 or below. I mean, low be the day that we could get like 68 degrees in the house at nighttime. And we don't have a programmable thermostat. So it's really funny because there's 3 people living in our house, right? 2 of us feel 74 is the right temperature. 1 of us feels 75 is the right temperature. So all evening long until somebody finally goes off to sleep, you will walk by the thermostat, all 3 of us check, and if it's a 75, 2 of us take it down to 74. And as soon as the other one walks by, they move it up to 75. It is a thermostat war in my house. I really would like to have like 72. At night, it doesn't have to stay that cool the rest of the day, but at night, cooler is better for me in sleeping.
We stay at like 68 at night.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm only
Part of our problem though in our house, like the edge of the house, the airflow just isn't as good.
Mm-hmm.
So in the bedroom, it's like 2 or 3 degrees hotter in the summertime than it is in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to turn it down a little bit further because in the wintertime, it's a few degrees colder in the bedroom than it is the living room.
Yeah, it is. It's a thermostat war in our house. And if I'm going to get sleep this summer, I'm going to have to win the war. I'm not sure how I'm going to win the war. I thought about getting like a Nest or not a sponsor kind of thermostat that I could program and
just
lock it out. I know he doesn't listen to the pod. He might surprise me by saying something, but typically he doesn't listen. I know the children do, but that's the only thing I can come up with. So, thermostat war, man.
Apparently, it's a dad thing
What is a dad thing?
to control the thermostat.
Why?
I don't know, but like, do I control my thermostat? No, not really. But I know some dads that are like, it's whatever I say goes. Growing up, it was whatever my mom said went for a thermostat, and we just dealt with it.
Well, I'm also going to say to those dads in this universe that think that they need to control the thermostat, honey, there's going to be a moment in time, you young dads, where you better let your wife control the thermostat. Because that is ain't going nobody. Mama ain't happy. Ain't nobody happy.
We're gonna be comfortable in the house. Is all I got. Like it may cost me a few extra dollars, but we're gonna be comfortable.
I
in the
really
house.
would be willing to pay that few extra dollars to get that thermostat lowered. So, if anybody would like to donate to the Berry family thermostat,
You should. You should get a inflatable pool.
Oh,
and fill it up with ice.
Yeah.
And put that in the bedroom and just lay down in that and go to sleep. Just to prove a point.
I don't.
Or put a fan in front of a bowl of ice, like an oscillating fan.
Yes.
And put the bowl of ice at your feet and just have that blow on you.
Yes, I might be into this. That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
That would be lovely. So that's my. Might as well do it. Let's just jump in. And let's just go and let's see how many people remain on the boat with me.
What makes you want to do this?
I love learning. I love education. I love being in those places and spaces. I never thought in a million years that I would ever be asked to teach, but I do. And I used to joke, but every joke has some sort of truth behind it. That I wanted to outrank my father-in-law because he's Dr. Barry and Reverend comes before Doctor. So I'd be Reverend Dr. Barry. I've always joked that's what I wanted to do. And I'm not trying to outrank my father-in-law because he and I are in so many different leagues in so many different ways. But I just think it's really, I think it's really funny. But for me, that's a terminal degree. Mm-hmm. I mean, not like I die. Please don't hear that. But it is as far education-wise that one can go in the land of ministry. And there's just something that's really cool about that for me. And it's the furthest any of my family would have ever traveled. Especially on my dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
I mean, Pop was the first one to go get his college degree, and he did that at UNC. I did that. I have a master's degree. Part of me wonders if Pop would be proud of me, and I think the answer is yes.
So it sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you're carrying the weight of family as well in this.
Yeah.
And that it's almost like you're doing it not just for them, but you're inviting all of those before you in on this journey as
Absolutely. Well. This is it's the cloud of witnesses.
Yeah.
As we say. Yeah. What a big deal. What a big thing. Because when I was in seminary, I was told, because I even talked about getting a doctorate, I was looking at PhD and they were like, Shannon Marie, you'll never get it. You'll never be able to get your doctorate. Why I was told that, I don't know. But there's a part of me that's like, stick it to him. I was also told that when I was in seminary that my husband and I would divorce. And clearly that didn't happen. So stick it to him. So I've got a little stick it to it on this. But I also, that personal fulfillment and satisfaction, because right now, let's face it, it's a thing I've left undone. Mm-hmm. I don't leave things undone.
Yeah.
And as much as when we decided to walk away from, and I say we, because it was also all those people that are on the boat with me, we had lots of conversations about leaving it undone. It was the right thing that needed to happen. I needed to not be a part of that institution trying to complete this work. And I think I found the right institution to complete this work.
So you've got the right institution.
I do.
The right people.
I do.
the right topic,
I do.
the right time.
I do.
And typically in coaching, you don't ask closed-ended questions, but as we are wrapping the session up, we're kind of coming to the point of
we've funneled it.
Yeah, we funneled it, so now we're looking at next action steps.
Right.
So,
and
you've got all
you're
the
also
right,
reminding me that I have all the things I need to have.
This is your accountability piece.
Yep.
So your next step,
yes,
name it right here, right now.
See, now I'm doing this in front of all the mustard seed community, which means I have a whole bunch of other people that will ask me questions about how that goes. It grows into a really big plant.
Yep.
The biggest plant in all the garden that holds all the birds and does all the things. Yeah, no, it really is. It's just, let's just do it. Let's just submit all the documents. Let it be. Let it see where it lands. Let it fall where it may. And then we'll move on.
So do you have clarity today?
Unfortunately, so. So what? Yes,
love it.
I do. So we just walk through a generalized exercise to just show people an example of coaching.
Yeah.
But why do we do it? I mean, because you coach and I coach. We both serve as coaches. But why? Why do we do it?
I love it. For one, it's fun. For two, but for me, one of the biggest pieces is it allows me to use some of my best, just innate strengths, not just skills that I've learned, but they are skills that have built off of strengths, which, as we learned in coaching classes, is when we are at our best. Mm-hmm. So the ability to sit with people, to listen well, because we have to listen. Like it requires listening. The intuitiveness, like the Lord gave a sense of intuitiveness to me. And so to be able to listen to a person's voice, because most of the coaching that I do is over the phone and not in person.
Or on Zoom.
I don't do much Zoom, if ever.
So you just listen on the phone.
Yeah.
Good Lord in heaven.
So that's what the clients typically
You don't have body
want.
language.
But so you listen to the voice. You listen to, is the tone shifting? Are they kind of slow and mellow? Are they excited? Are they talking fast? And so it gives space to be able to call that out. So you hear somebody and you can hear the peace in their voice. You can hear the anxiety, and you call that out and you say, hey, when you just said this, I could hear the peace in your voice as you got to this moment of actualization.
Yeah.
And so to be able to help people come to that self-actualization it's just really cool. And I love coaching sports and all those things. So this is a way to be able to continue to use those same skills, but just with walking alongside people in everyday life, navigating a myriad of circumstances and pieces of life.
So I would say that coaching for me and why I do it is I don't give answers.
Yeah.
Ever anyway. And it frustrates the living daylights out of most people I hang out with, especially at Bible study. It's so funny. At Bible study, they're like, she's not going to ask. Because I'll be like, anybody got any questions? And they'll be like, she's not going to answer it, right? And not necessarily. I'm going to walk you to it. I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to walk you. We're going to walk. We're going to go on a journey together, because I do believe in the idea that you already know the answers.
It's just you need that help to bring it out. Sometimes you just,
and sometimes you know the answers. Well, and this is where my intuitive nature comes in. Sometimes I know what your answer is going to be before you know what your answer is going to be. And so I have to leave that out, because I can't drive you to that answer. It's all about crafting the right question.
Yeah.
I take great joy in crafting the right question for people.
But typically people will give you.
Sure they do.
What they say will give you the next question.
What's your favorite question to ask somebody?
I think it's what's your heart telling you? Because
I hate that question.
the big piece is one of
Love
our
that
notes on the
question.
board.
Right.
Is coaching is about getting out of the head space and
Yeah,
moving
man.
down to the heart space.
Yeah.
Because that's where transformation takes place.
Mm-hmm.
And we can no. And that's one of my favorite things to do is when I'm coaching and people say like, well, I think, because I've had this happen to me where I get called out and say, I need you to quit thinking and I need you to start feeling. And it's like, oh. So taking that moment to move from the head to the heart and ask, what is your heart telling you right now? Because that's typically where we know, like, that's where the conviction, we start to feel that. And I don't mean conviction as in you're a dirty, rotten sinner, but like conviction as in this is what you need to do.
Well, it's very Holy Spirit to me.
Yeah.
In a great way in space. I truly believe in the power of the Holy Spirit. I think it is that is probably out of the Trinity. It's probably the one that I feel most connected to the majority of the time is the Holy Spirit. Even when I'm like, oh, where's God in all this? But I can see where the Holy Spirit is first. And I really enjoy helping others see where the Holy Spirit is as well. And trusting the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, out of the Trinity, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, I think Holy Spirit is the most mystical and maybe magical in all of that. And sometimes it's the one that people struggle with most because it's not a concrete, right?
Well, and that's the beauty of, so we've gone through, our training has come through Coach Approach Ministries, which is Christian coaching. My certification is Certified Christian Leadership Coach.
Yeah.
And the beauty of going through that program is the space that they encourage and they tell you to leave for the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So creating that space, if you go back and listen to the coaching conversation we had, there was a couple of moments of short pauses, and we call those pregnant pauses, where you just don't say anything until Spirit leads you to speak. And there have been some moments and I probably had like minute long pregnant pauses, and I want to break the silence so bad. But it's like, but then I have to remind myself, like, no, sit in this. You sit in it and let them sit in it, and together you'll walk out. And but that's the moment where you start to see the transformation happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So, why do we coach? We coach. I think the other reason why we coach is because we've seen what coaching can do in our own universes and lives.
Yeah.
We've seen what it does for others, how to get unstuck. If you feel stuck in something, finding somebody that can kind of coach you out of it, because there's something empowering about realizing I did have that answer.
Yeah. Or to be able to like sit in a session and realize like, oh, all these things I knew about myself, now we've systemically put them together and I can name what works well.
Right.
Like when we did the high performance, that helped me realize like, hey, what you are currently existing in is all skill-based and no strengths-based.
Yeah.
And was a moment of clarity like, okay, it's time for a
So
change.
there are different techniques that can be used along the way as well. It's not just willy-nilly. We are taught several different techniques, like high performance, that if you're in a place and space, that one's really good for, I'm trying to figure out what my next right job move might be. And have you been living in what your skills you've developed, or what your strengths that God has given you?
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what, I spent time as a finance director of a town. I was a finance secretary of a church. Can I do that work? Yes, absolutely. I can do it, and I can do it really well. Is my soul happy doing that work? No. No, it's just not.
Yeah.
And so I was living in skill world and not living in God-given strength world.
Yep.
And being able to have somebody help you walk through that and see that and kind of lay it out in that format for people is really helpful. And I think even passing that model off to somebody, I think high performance in particular would be really good to have as a drawing and be like, hey, I'm gonna email you something. Here's a picture of it, and let's think about it. Or learning how to verbalize what that actually looks like and let them draw it out for themselves. But so we have different techniques within the coaching world that you pick up and you utilize based on what that conversation is leading you to.
And we've had a chance to be coached and trained by some fantastic
Eddie and Scott.
Eddie Hammett,
brilliant
Scott Wagner.
people. Brilliant. And we're
Great
hoping
books.
Yes, and we're hoping to bring Scott onto the pod.
Yeah, we're going to go see
in a couple weeks.
We're going to see Scott later this summer.
Yeah,
and plan to record an episode with him.
Absolutely,
and
in
talk more
his
about
place.
Coaching journey.
Yep, in his home or church or wherever we set up.
Yeah.
So we've got a whole lot to share with coaching and the way coaching works in our own lives, and presenting things to congregations or to individuals along the way. So I'm glad that through the Mantle Bearers Project, which was one of our earlier Lilly grants that you and I worked with, that in that we were exposed to this and given the opportunity to learn. So.
It's one of the fastest growing jobs and vocations in the world.
Absolutely.
And so there are people searching and wanting and looking for this stuff. And so if that's something you're interested in, let us know.
If you need a coach, we can set you up through the University of Mount Olive. We have a group of certified coaches that we can send you to. And if we don't know you, perhaps either one of us can also find time to have that conversation with you. So, yay.
It's time for
Will It Mustard?
What do we have today to mustard?
Oh, so this mustard is inspired by snackle boxes.
Explain the snackle box.
So snackle boxes are a real thing. Like, you can Google it and they sell them at like the Walmart. But my snackle box is really fantastic because it's a bigger box that holds little tinier boxes. And in my case, I have boxes that have lids. Some of them have these weird cutouts. I don't even know why you'd put a cutout in the box. I don't know, but it doesn't have a lid. And it's not my favorite, but this is my favorite. And it is a nutritionist dream. When I told my nutritionist, Emily, that I had a snackle box, she was so proud of me. It was wonderful. But anyway, snackle box came from Merlefest, y'all heard about a while back. And it has just, oh gosh, what's in my snackle box?
You
hummus,
change it up.
I do. Hummus, usually like Crunchmaster crackers of some sort, but there's always a hummus in there. Sometimes there's tzatziki if sis has made tzatziki. Let's see what else.
Tzatziki goes good with those crackers.
It does, doesn't it, though? And we have strawberries. Like right now we had strawberries and blackberries and apples.
Avocado.
Sometimes we put cheese. We had avocados, but I didn't, because I get the avocado at the Sam's Club that's individually wrapped. I just took one of the boxes out and put the avocado in its space. And this one is green apples.
Or as my daughter says, apples.
Apples. I love it. That's so sweet. Okay, so in my box are 3 slices of apple. So take a slice of apple. I have a slice of apple. We're going to dip it in.
Are these Granny Smith?
I didn't ask her name. But I'm pretty sure she's somebody's granny.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure her last name is Smith. So today, our mustard of the day, not a sponsor, is our Welsh Lady mustard, which is granular. I'll let you dip because we're not going to double it. Oh, that's a healthy amount. Alrighty.
I think it's going to be decent, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Well, I mean, we haven't had a whole lot of really gross, but we have.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cheers. Let's find out.
Oh, that's terrible.
I love whole mustard. When it crunches and pops.
No, that's terrible.
It tastes like grass.
Can I have the extra apple?
Yes.
That's horrible.
Is it the worst thing we've ever tried?
I think it might be. I think it's the sour of the apple and the bitterness of the mustard.
There's
like they hit a double punch.
There's a dark flavor.
It's not. I don't know what it ain't.
I've got a dark flavor right
It's just bad.
here.
That's called a cavity. Ugh.
All right. Granny Smith apples. Will it mustard?
No. No.
I'll let him have his no. I would say it could. I do think it was the type of mustard that we attempted to enjoy today.
Maybe a French's would have been better.
Maybe.
Or a honey.
Okay. So, I think we've hit the end. Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So, how are we going to close it out today?
Love, peace, chicken grease.
Amor, paz y pollo frito.
See.
Bye, guys.